morning. Right. So the students in the online, am I audible? Am I audible for all of you? Okay. Yes, ma'am. So let us move to the next discussion. I hope in the last session I posted, we discussed about looping statement called while loop, right? What we discussed in the last session? While loop we discussed. While loop we discussed. This is a while loop discussion, what we had. So syntax number 1, syntax number 2, and whose explanation we had. And related to the examples also we sent. I hope you completed the assignment also, right? Right. So Kareem, what is the doubt about the factors, ma? Not done. So factors program not done. So let me do it within 2 minutes, then you can understand. So what about others? Done? Not done. Okay, no problem. So let us see. Factors example 1.py. Factors example 1.py. Assignment last class. Explain. Factors program. Okay. In that factors, okay, I explained already, right? I explained already this factors program already explained. So what is the doubt? Sum of the digits, that program, right? Sum of the digits of the program. Yes. So let us go to the sum of the digits of the program. Anu, Kareem, what is your doubt, ma? In factors, small doubt. What is your doubt? When I'm executing program, output is only 1 and 2. Please check your program once. Check your program once, ma, carefully. Or you post your program, copy and paste your program in the chart window so that I can see that. Okay, fine. So the digits program you want me to explain? Okay. So digits program. So digits sum dot. I go for digits sum dot what? Py. This number I want to take it. How you can go for doing that digits? Very simple. Let's start with switch off your video. Shiva Shankar, you switch off your video once. Right. Look at this carefully. Look at this carefully. Now I am taking n is equal to int of input of enter the number. Enter the number. Fine. Simple. Enter the number. Let me take this input here. Now I'm going to take. I will take. What is the number I'm taking? Number I got it. So that number can be as usual. It can be 1, 2, 3, or it can be minus 1, 2, 3, or it can be 0. So my number should be, if n less than or equal to 0, I just want to print that. Which input? Invalid input. Which input it is? Invalid input. Dot format of what? N. Dot format of n. Okay. Else I will take it. So in the else part, what I do? In the else part, I go for what? This number is less than or equal to 0, like this. So number is coming. Let me show you the logic for it. What is my number here? Take one number. N is equal to 3, 4, 5, 6. This is my number, right? From there, what I will get it first time, this is my given number, which is definitely greater than 0. Okay. Now get what? First digit, right or not? Get a digit. How do you get a digit? Any digit also, no problem. Which digit I will get it? 6 I will get it. How do you get a digit of 6, ma? I will write d is equal to. Tell me, how do you get the digit last one? Very good. N, super. Percentage of 10. N percentage of 10. What is the meaning of it? Because of that, 3, 4, 5, 6. 3, 4, 5, 6 of 10. Of 10. Percentage means remainder. 345s. 345s. Directly. 3450. 3450. Remainder is called what? That 6 itself is called what? D. That 6 itself is called what? A D. Understand? Okay. So D I got it. That D I need to go for what? Accumulate the sum. Accumulate the sum. That is going on. Keep track of the sum. How do you do it now? Beginning only you just take it as what? S is equal to 0. Say what here? S is equal to S plus D. What is the value of S is equal to S plus D here? 0 plus 6. Keep it in where? Yes. So S is equal to how much here? 6. What about the D here? Which is going to give you D is equal to what here? 6. Very good. So when 6 is coming, when 6 is accumulated, here, what should I do next? I should take only the number called what? 3, 4, 5. Only 3, 4, 5 I need to take, right or not? 6 already gone. I want to take next which number? 3, 4, 5. What that? 3, 4, 5. Yes. Floor division I need to apply. How do you do that? Is equal to n by slash 10. Double slash. Okay, very good. Double slash you take it. When you say double slash, that you keep the remaining number in the n itself. In the n itself. What? Because of that, what is happening? 3, 4, 5, 6 is a number. 3, 4, 5, 6 is my number. Of what? 10. What is the answer is coming here? 3, 4, 5 is an answer. 3, 4, 5, 0 is a value is coming here. What is the value here? 6. I want the division applied. This is called a floor division applied. What is the answer? What is the value is coming? Kept in where? N only. Kept in N. What is my N now? 345. Understand? Right. So this is the first iteration. This is my first iteration. First looping strategy. What is the value of N here? What is the value of N here? Yes. Same thing. Continue here also. This is called step number 1. This entire thing is called what, ma? Step number 1. Repeat the same process for what? Second time also. What is my number? 3, 4, 5. Is it greater than 0? Yes, definitely. Get a digit or not? Yes, get a digit. Come on, how do you get a digit? Is equal to, D is equal to n percentage 10. What is the value of it? Come on. 5. Okay. D is equal to what? Okay. Carry the sum again. S is equal to S plus D. What is the value of S already? 6. 6 plus what? 5. Which is equal to how much? 11. You keep it in where? S. So S is equal to how much? 11. Get that number again. Floor division N is equal to how much? N slash what? N. What is the value of N? 3, 4. This is called a second step. This is called a second step. Easy. Second step. Third step, what is the value? What is the value, ma? 34. Which is greater than 0. Which is a greater than 0. What should I do, please? Get a digit. Get a digit. Digit. What is this? Get a digit. D greater than what? 0. D greater than 0. What is this? Sorry. D is equal to what? N percentage of 10. N percent of 10. What is the answer is coming? D is going to contain what? 4. D is going to contain 4. Okay. Next, what should I do? S is equal to S plus D. What is the value of S already? 11 plus what? 4. Which is going to contain what? 15. So S is going to contain here how much? 15. 15. Say same thing you apply. N is equal to n is equal to n slash slash 10, n slash slash 10. Okay, n slash slash 10. So this is the first step is done. What is the value of n remaining? 3. 3 which is greater than what? 0. What should I do now? Get a digit. Get a digit. What should I do? D is equal to n% of 10. What is the value of D? 3. 3. 100% it is 3. See that. This is the 3. This is the 3 of what? 10. 0. And what is the value? 3. So D is called what? Good. Next to do what? Accumulate the sum. How much? S is equal to S plus D. S is equal to S plus D. What is the value of S already? 15 plus what? 3, which is going to be 18. Which is going to be 18. Okay. Get the remaining number if anything is there. N is equal to N slash slash N. 0. So N is going to contain 0. That's it. That is an end of the program. Why? Because we cannot move further steps because N reaches to 0 or not. Now you see, finally, N is equal to what? 0. Is it greater than 0? No. False means what? Stop. False means what? Stop. Here it is called true means what? Continue. True means what? Do the operation, right or not? Do the operation. Here also true means what? Do the operation. Do. True. Do the operation. Do operation. Yes. Here also called what? True. Do the operation. Do the operation. Here also called true. Do the operation. This is called true. Do the operation. This I need to do within what? Looping. Because step number 1, step number 2, step number 3. 4 digits are there, 4 times repeated. 1, 2, 3, 4. Fifth time it is becoming false. Shall I go to the program? Yes, let's go to the program. Here I am writing. Tell me. S is equal to what? 0. Directly we will take it as while. Very good. N greater than 0. N greater than 0. Yes, 0. Okay, please. D is equal to N slash slash 10. D is equal to N slash slash 10. Yes. Okay. Yes, ma. Percentage 10. Next, S is equal to S plus what? D. N is equal to what? N slash slash 10. N slash slash 10. Right? Got it. D value I got it. S value I got it. N is equal to N slash 10 I got it. So finally what I need? Because of the same steps repeated. I hope you are getting me. Yes. In the else part, I will write it print of sum of digits. Sum of digits is equal to dot format of S. Dot format of S. This is a program. Let us save this code. Digit sum, loops, related things. I hope you got it. Say command prompt. Say Python 7 AM. Say loops. Say go for that. Py digit sum dot p1. 3, 4, 5, 6. 3, 4, 5, 6. Sum of the digits is equal to what? 18. 1, 2, 3, 4. Digits is equal to 10. Next 6, 7, 8, 9. Digits is equal to say something like 4, 5, 6, 7. Invalid input. Say the value is called 0. Invalid input. Understandable? Yes. Whatever it might be the bigger number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, etc. You'll be getting total any number of sum is big. You'll be getting that. Getting students? Yes. Shall I move forward? Yes. Let's go to the next for loop. After the for loop, again, I will give some more examples for you. Shall we go to the next for loop? After the for loop, match case example of match case concept also I will show you. Match case I did not give you, match case only example I taught. I'll go forward. Match case concept also I will show you. Shall we move forward? Right. Let's go to the students in the online. Yes, ma'am. Satya. That is also there in our classroom. We will go for it. Multiple examples I will teach. Yeah. So same question, same continue with another logic also we will go for it. That is called reverse of a number also I will teach. With this logic only we will continue. I have that example in my class. Write down. Uh, okay, this you have done it already. Fine. Anybody not done? With this I will post it. Next concept I will go for it. Next concept which I am going to discuss is called what? For loop. I will go for it. For loop I am going to discuss. For loop or what? For else. For loop or for else. This is what we are going to discuss. For loop or for else. What is the thing here? What is the concept here? Let's watch it. As usual, we are having syntax here also. Syntax number 1 and while loop, and then next while loop syntax number 2 with else. Other statements. Like that we are discussing for loop also. Look at that. Syntax number 1. Syntax number 1. What is the syntax number 1 says? See, for first time we are learning this, and beginning days in the bytes array we learned use this type of symbolic notations. For variable name, any variable name, any valid variable name you can take it. Okay. In here for is a keyword, in is a keyword, for is a keyword, and then in is a keyword. In iterable object I am saying. Iterable underscore object I am writing. Sir, what is this iterable underscore object? Very simple. An iterable object is one which is containing one or which contains more number of elements. More than one element, if any object is containing, we call it as iterable object, because it is a regular term coming across in front of you. Iterable object is one which is containing more than one element. One element is there, that is called a fundamental data type. Who will hold more than one element? str, bytes, byte array, range, list, tuple, set, remaining thing, up to dictionary. These are all considered what? Iterable object. So str is one iterable object. From str data type onwards to where? Dict data type. All the objects are which type? Iterable objects. So how do you answer it? Iterable object meaning is contains more number of elements. More number of elements means more than one. If an object is containing two elements, it is known as what? Iterable object. Only one object, it is called a fundamental object we can call. Like int, float, bool, complex. They are called which objects? We cannot use in the iterable object place. Did you understand? Okay. Now how this is going to work? How this is going to work? As usual, here also I will write statement 1, statement 1, statement 2. I will write multiple statements here also. Statement 1, statement 2, statement n. Multiple statements I will write it. Multiple statements I will write it. Here I will write statement 2. So on statement n. So I write it multiple statements. Statement n. This is called statement n. And moreover, I will write what here, students, parallel to that for loop. What I am writing here? Other statements in program. Other statements in program. This is called one more kind of thing. One type of syntax. Let me take the same syntax in another way, or one more syntax I am writing here. Let us watch this. Syntax number 2. Same story, same thing. Where we will write it? Parallel to that, I will write what here? Else block of statements. Else block of statements. Else block of statements. Okay. Else block of statements. Parallel to that else, what is that other case? Other statements in the program. See that? Parallel to for else. Parallel to else, what is there? Other statements in the program. Statement 1, statement 2, statement n. And next is called else block of statements and other statements in the program. Are you able to understand me? Yes. Come to the point back. Syntax number 1. This is the one. Else block is the one which is executed when the condition is becoming false. Already we are aware of that. Here also. Let us come to the syntax explanation. My iterable object contains how many elements? For example, 4 elements are there. How many elements? 4 elements. How many? Suppose your bag is containing 4 elements. How many times I will take out that elements? 4 times. First element, second element, third element. And don't tell that all at once I will take it. Right or not? So coming to the point of it, for loop will do what? For loop nature is, it will pick up each and every element of iterable object one at a time and kept in where? And execute what? Block of statements written under indentation. First of all, for is a keyword, in is a keyword. Variable name is programmer defined. Variable name is programmer defined. And iterable object is also called what? Programmer defined. Programmer choice. It can be list, it can be tuple, set, frozen set, str, bytes, byte array, range, anything. Are you following? How this is going to work? How it is going to work? The execution behavior of for loop is that each element of iterable object is picked up at a time and kept in where? And then execute the block of statements. Execute the block of statements. How many times? Until all elements are completed in the iterable object. How many elements are there in iterable object? For example, 10 elements are there. How many times for loop is executing? 11th time what it becomes false. But only one thing is, you need not write any incrementation process. Where we are writing incrementation process? While loop. While loop is dealing with normal repetition, but it is going to do the which repetition? Iterable object repetition it will do. That's why my advice is, my conclusion is, whenever you want to do the operations repeatedly on iterable objects, go for what? For loop. It is advisable. I can do with while loop also, no doubt in that. It is always advisable to retrieve the data from iterable object or to do the repeated operation on iterable objects. Go for what? For loop. When you want to do non-iterable object repetition, go for what? While loop. It is the advisable and recommendation. Shall I write the logic? Once again, what is for? Keyword. What is in? What is variable name? Programmer defined choice. Take any valid variable name. Iterable object is also programmer defined choice. You can take any of the variable names, any of the iterable object. Okay. How this is going to work out? The for loop, the execution behavior of for loop is that for loop takes each and every element of iterable object kept in where? Variable name, and executes what? Indentation block of statements. Indentation block of statements will be repeatedly executing as long as elements are retrievable. Once all elements are completed in iterable object, it will become false. It will become false. And it will execute what statements? Other statements in the program. Understand? Here also same. Here also for loop will retrieve each and every element of iterable object and executes the indentation block of statements. Once for loop becomes false, PVM comes to which block? Else block of statements and executes which statement? Other statements in the program. Is it understandable? Right. Sleeping. Last. But one, but two. Last. Yes. Stand up once. Before. Yes. Backside. Except that everybody is standing up. Sleeping, na? Not sleeping. What I said, stand up once. What I said, just tell me. When you are sleeping means, yes sir, I am sleeping, I am enjoying the sleeping, you need to say. I am seeing that for 2 minutes onwards. So nothing is harm in sleeping, but classroom sleeping is not good. Sleeping or not? Yes, good. Come here. Sit with me. Sleeping is very good to the health, but sleeping in the class is not good to the health. Here, it's a sleeping chair. Yesterday also one student is continuously coming. I told you one day also, sleeping like anything. I always said him, sit with me. 2 days onwards, he is not sleeping. He said, sir, can I sit permanently here? Most welcome, I said. That's why I put a name called sleeping chair. Right. So, can I continue? Did you understand when the else block is executing? When the else block is executing? Else block is executing when all the elements in iterable object is completed, so that for loop becomes false or not. That time what block is executing? Else block. Writing else block is mandatory or optional? Optional. I may write it, I may not write it. Understand, guys? Yes. Let me show you that. Instead of typing that entire work, I will show you some small explanation for you. Loops, I will show you the example for loop. I will show one small explanation here. Syntax number 1, syntax number 2, explanation I am showing here in a simple manner. Come on, read out please. Here I will take at your line only, at your place only I will take it. Yes, here only I will take it. Let's go for reading out. Here, for and in or what? Yes, come on. The execution process of for loop is that each element of iterable object kept in variable name and executes a block of statements until all elements in iterable objects are completed. Execute indentation block of statements. Indentation block of statement. Until how much time? All elements of iterable object are completed. Understand? Right. After execution, after for loop execution, condition becomes what? False. PVM condition becomes false, and the PVM executes else block of statements if we write, because writing else block is optional, and later executes other statements in the program. Later is what? Right. So I will add one more point here. Writing which block? Else block is optional. Else block is optional. Understand? Shall we go for the first example? Yes. Shall we start? Now, my question is, my question is, I want to generate 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. What is there inside? First analyze. Repetition is there or not? Repetition is there. That too, what is the interval between that? 2. So which data type you will use? Range data type. Which data type? Tell me. Program for 1 minute. Immediately you must go to, once a requirement is given, you must go to the concept. That is called mapping. What is that? Mapping. Program for generating 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. Please tell me. So, come on. I say for loop example1.py. Example1.py. Come on, mom. For I in range of 10, 21, 2. What is 10? Start. What is 21? Ending, right or not? Ending. What is 2? Step. What is that? Step. Come on, next I will do what? Print. Come on. I. So, value of I. Value of what? I. Comma what? I. Understand? Good. Now I am going to show you. I will write what block here? Else. Print of what? I am from, just for you to understand, I am from which block? Else block. I am from which block? Else block. I am writing like this. and I'll write one more sentence for you to understand other statements in program. I can say program execution over. Program execution completed. Completed. Program execution completed. Understand? Yes. For loop example 1.py. Yes. I go for these loops. So go to your location. Say something like 7 a.m. loops. I say for loop example 1.py. Out of that, you please come to this point. Say py. So under this, values are completed or not? Yes. So already you are aware of that. In the further when I go for it, I will tell you this point for you. In the further, I will tell you a lot more examples in multi-threading and all. Time dot sleep of what? One. Just one fun example. Just one fun. Right. So. Okay. So here time is called one module. Modules I did not introduce. I will introduce in the further. Time is called what? Module. What is the module definition? Is a collection of variables, functions, classes. Say once. A module is a collection of, right. A module is a collection of variables, functions, classes. Okay, which module I am using? Which function I am using? Simple. Of how many seconds sleeping? So what is the value of I printed? One is printed first time. What is happening here? Sleep. Who is sleeping? AVR is sleeping, student is sleeping, PVM is sleeping, thread of PVM is sleeping. Thread of PVM, something looking nice, that's why that is the correct answer. So intelligent students. PVM, that is correct answer, but when you go to multi-threading, there is one thread is there. That is thread is there. I will print multi-threading, I will explain like anything because it's our efforts are, our expertise is going to putting in that only. So of course, dear students, you don't worry about it. One actually Python program is executed by thread. PVM is okay. Inside the PVM who is there, one thread is there. Suppose you have a pen. You are writing with what actually? You are writing with what? Pen. Are you writing with a penna? Are you writing with a nib? Pen is there. Inside the pen, what is there? Nib is there. So with the main component who is writing that letters, nib. Nib is a part of what? So PVM is like what? Pen. Inside the PVM there is one thread is there. What is the thread name? Main thread. Main thread. I will explain that. That is so many examples. Locking level programming I will tell in multi-threading. So just I want to show you that, and you don't get any tension because of that. Executed by. I'm writing like this. Don't worry about it. Threading dot current underscore thread dot name. No tension at all. Comma threading. Yes. So what happens? Threading. I say threading executed by format of. Yes. That's correct. Now see. Executed by main thread. That main thread is nothing but not we created. Internally it is available. Who is containing? PVM is containing. Suppose if I go for an interview, if any person is asking who is executing Python program, I never say PVM. I say what? Main thread of PVM. I will explain the structure of the PVM to you. Like a pen, nib is there. Like that, contains what? One thread is there. Who is that thread? With that, I can create a lot of threads on our own. How to create it? I will explain that because it is too early to discuss with you. Okay, na? Shall I go move forward? Yes. Just I want to take it off. I want to take this sleep time also. I want to remove this module also because separate discussion is there on modules part. Okay, fine. So this is one simple example. Shall we go for one more example? Write down. Write a Python program. Write a Python program. Harinath, this is thread. This time and all those things not necessary. Harinath, I will explain this separately. Multi-threading part I will explain separately. See where I will explain, you just watch it once, where I used to explain multi-threading. In that you are using many times this logics. So see that threads. You see how many examples I am going to explain. See how many examples I am going to explain. So many. Deadlock elimination. See deadlock elimination. Example 1, eliminate example 2, eliminate example 3, eliminate example 4. Deadlock occurrence also, how it is occurring deadlocks. All these things I am going to explain. I am going to explain synchronization concept, models of application in threading. So nothing to worry about it. I will write the explanation there. At this point of time, don't worry. Right. Continue. Write a Python program which will accept a numerical positive integer value, which will accept a numerical positive integer value, and generate a multiplication table. Already we did with while loop. Now we are doing with what? In the bracket, use for loop. Remember always, guys, the moment when I say the question, immediately you have to form with the subject. Subject is one side, problem is one side. You need to map both of them to solve the requirement. Let us observe all of you. Let's go for it. You only tell me. Come on. Program for generating multiplication table. Yes, please. MUL table or for loop example 2.py. For loop example 2 dot what? Come on. Say n is equal to int of input of enter a number. Okay. As usual, always date validations are important. Print of what? Invalid input. Sorry. Is what? Invalid input. Dot what? Format of what? N. Okay. Come on. Next what? Else. Now I'm waiting for you. Print off. I'm writing MUL table for dot format of what? N. Okay. Now I say something like this. Okay. Next I want to know logic, please. If you don't say, it's problem. 3 into 1 is equal to 3. 3 into 2 is equal to 6. 3 into 2 is equal to 6. So on. 3 into what? 10 is equal to what? 30. What is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, etc. What is this? I value. Ranges from where?
1 to 10.
What is there? Simple. What is the data type you will use? Range data.
Range data.
What is the start value?
1.
End value?
10.
What is simple example? Come on, fast, all of you, please. For I in range of 1 comma, okay, colon. Print, please. Yes, backslash T. Yes, 1 into is equal to product. Number into I into product. Yes, please. Dot of n comma I comma n into I. N into, okay, good, finished. I will write what here? Else part. I will write this line or not? Yes. Simple. Let's save this. Go to this place, ma. I say go to your location. For loop example 2. Py. For loop example 2. Enter a number. What is the number here? 9 I am entering. 9 I am entering. I am getting that values as it is or not? Yes. Enter a number. 19th table. 19th table is like this. If you want to see them with a funny answers like that, just now I just said, slowly try to, I'm going to inculcate the modules information also. What is that? Time, once this number is coming, time dot what? Sleep of what? 1. Slowly you try to go for preparing the digital clock. Slowly you are supposed to generate the digital clock. We will prepare it. Digital clock, you know, seconds changing, minutes changing, hours changing. Right, a midnight 12 o'clock 00000. It's going on running my application until I close my system. Like that. Are you able to get my point? Yes. So we will come to that. Slowly I will try to use the time module. Like that we are going to use many more modules. Okay. Next. One more example. Write a Python program. Write a Python program which will find sum of the digits of a given number using for loop. Sum of the digits of a given number using for loop. How do you do? What are you taking actually? Number you are taking. Number is only one. But the for loop deals with what objects? Iterable objects. Then how do you deal with it? Come on. Good. Somebody is saying. So let us go to this type of examples you need to think of carefully. Look at that. What are you taking as usual, ma? Number you are taking or not? Number you are taking. That number, let me give some idea for you. 1, 2, 3, 4 you are taking. It is of what type by default? It is okay. I am converting that. You need to take in the form of string. str. Okay. For loop will repeat how many times? Length times. How many times? Length times. What are you getting? I is coming or not? What is the value of I? 2, 3, 4, 5 kada? Yes, look at. So you are not understanding. Not practicing. That indicates not practicing properly. Go to the Python command prompt. S is equal to what? 3, 4, 5, 6. 3, 4? Tell me for x in S. Say print of what? X. What are the values are printed? 3, 4, 5, 6. 3, 4, 5, 6 will come. 3, 4, 5, 6 is coming or not? First what is coming? 3. What you will do? Out you are. So first 3 is coming. What is the type of 3? str. Convert into which type? Int. Add, accumulate the sum. Next what is coming? 4. What is 4? str. Convert into what type? Accumulate the sum. Next what is coming? Again convert. I will go on doing until my for loop is over or not. What a simple example. Go. This type of thoughts must come to you. Let us go to this up to here. Same. I will take up to here same. Let's watch. See students, I say import, I say here, I'm writing, that is nothing but some digits dot what? Py. Or for loop example 3, dot what? Py. Okay. Now take the number, which is of what type I am taking? Int. Okay. What is this now? I want to write it now or not? What I will do here? There, I will just take out. After few minutes, I will write it for, come on, I in range R. Who said range? Chocolate I will give you. Chocolate. Kit Kat chocolate I will give you. Who said that range? Before previous examples are range. That's why you are going for range continuously. Think about it. For I in where? N. For I in N. Come on, print off what? I. Print off. Just execute. See students, writing programming is actually very easy. Try to inculcate of getting the type of culture. That will come only because of practicing. Without practicing, nothing. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So am I getting all the digits or not? It is more than enough for me. Okay, go. What is that first one? I will get it. I value coming or not? Convert into what type? Do you know how to convert it? How I forget? X is equal to int of, beautiful. What is the value of x type? See, type of I is equal to, and n is I is equal to x is equal to dot format of type of what? I comma what? Type of x. Go there, enter a number 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. See that what is coming? Type of I is called what? X type is what? Converted str into int. Every time converting or not? What a beautiful example. This type of R&D required on your programming. Okay, s is equal to s plus x. I say accumulate what value, ma? 0. S is equal to s plus x. Enough. What I will write here? Come on, print sum of I say is equal to dot format of dot format of n comma what? Okay, finished. Go to that place. Please look into this. Py, enter a number 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. Sum is that. Getting or not? Correct or wrong? 1, 1, 1, 1. So answer is what? 4. Okay, good. I say 0. What is that? 0. Are you okay? Fine. Now I am entering. You have a doubt. Sir, I will enter Python. I will enter what? Python. What is that? Error? No. You will get value error. Exception will come. What is that? Please look into that. Value error. This I will solve it when I go to the exceptions. Here itself, in this code itself, I can write it. Provided you need to know exception handling or not. See, for example, of course, you don't worry about that because I'm going to introduce in the class. Suppose if anybody enter irrelevant data, because this is very useful in real time. Okay, see that what I'm going to do here. In this place, I will write it. That you don't worry, because what I'm teaching in the further you are going to come across with me. Except I'm writing value error. What I'm going to explain. Please don't enter what? See, don't enter. What is that? STRs? Come on now, special symbols. Symbols and what? Don't enter special symbols and what? Alphanumerics. Alphanumerics. And once you prepare one example, how much carefulness you need to have, just I am inculcating in the class. Enter a number, Python. Don't enter what? STRs, symbols, etc. I will enter Python 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Beautiful. I will enter something like a dollar percentage, something like this. Don't enter any special symbols like this. Are you okay, students? Yes. Okay. Now here I will say something like this. I don't enter anything. I don't enter anything. What is that here I am getting? I'm not getting, I'm getting what? Something here. That also I will get it. That also I will get it. Sir, how to get that also? How to address? Anything you ask me, you will be getting that. There is no issue at all. Compulsory, I will address that type of things. I say, here I will write it. Here I will write it. Everything I will write it. Yeah. Now you see. Now you see. Go. Now say, don't enter anything. What is coming? Sum is equal to, it is coming out of it. It is try. Okay. There I need to go for what? This type of exceptions also will be available. That I will take care when you come to exception handling. I will take care of this kind of things. Are you able to get my points? Because why it is coming that type of thing is, here it is going to becoming false here only now. Here it is becoming here only false. Here only false. That's why it is coming and printing what? Sum is here. Are you following? Yes. So that's why that problem is coming. If you want to address that kind of thing, one more kind of topics which are going to come across. So at this point of time, this try, except all these things, least bother about it. Least bother about these exceptions which we are going to come across. Just I am trying to show in this class, I'm trying to show what will be the scope of our programming in the class, what we are going to learn it. Is it okay? Fine. At this point of time, we are able to understand. So enter the number 3, 4, 5, 6. I got the result like this. Other than that, if you enter, I have shown you how we are going to handle it in the further. Okay. One more. Write a Python program. Write a Python program. Write a Python program which will accept list of values and put them in a list and put them in a list and put them in a list and put them in a list. Full stop. Find sum and average of 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 list of values sum and average of what? List of values. It's a good example. We need to accept list of values. Append to whom? Put them in where? List. And we need to find what? Sum and average of list of values. So first what should I do? Do you have list of values all of a sudden? No. We need to go for what? Taking first value, put them in the list. Taking second value, put them in the list. Third value, put them in the list. Fourth value, fifth value, I will go on getting the values. Add them to what? List. Finally, I will do what? Find the sum of the elements of list. Simple. When you go to the shop, what bag you are taking? Empty bag. First item you purchased. Put them in the bag or not? Second item, put them in the bag. Third item, put them in the bag. So I will go on taking and then adding to the bag. Shall we go for it? Look at. Now I will go to this place. Come on, start here. Very good example. Let's start. What is this now? Sum AVG dot what? PY. Tell me. First I will ask you how many numbers you have. N is equal to, come on, int of, input of, enter how many numbers you have. How many numbers you have. How many numbers you have. Okay. Now n I am getting it. N I got it. What should I do now? N less than or equal to 0. N less than or equal to 0. What should I do now? Print is what input? Invalid input. Is invalid input. Dot what? Format of n. Okay. Good. Now I will do what? N means what? 6 numbers I want to take it. From where I will take first number, second number, third number, fourth number, fifth number, sixth number. What I should do? For I in range of 1 comma n plus 1. N plus 1. What is n? 6. 6 plus 1 means what? How it will take 1 to 7 minus 1. It will take exactly 6. Understand? Print of enter. See how I am giving it. Read that value. Value. I am reading the value. How I am reading? I will say enter first value. Enter second value. Enter third value. Fourth value. Fifth value. Sixth value. Are you getting? Float of. Come on. Input of. Enter. Yeah. Value. Dot what? Format of I. Format of I. What is the answer is coming? What is the answer is coming? Tell me. Enter first value. That message I will see. I will enter the value. Where it is available? VAL. Just run this code once and then see. Run this code once you see. Now I am taking. Just observe it. Partially I am running this program. PY asking. Enter how many numbers you have. Enter first value. Are you understanding that? So I said 10. Enter second value. Loop is repeating. Say minus 23. Enter third value. 34. Enter fourth value. 12. Enter fifth value. 67. Whenever the first value coming, put them in where? Add to your bag. Who is the bag? Go. Come on. What is that I should create? L is equal to, what is this? List of. Do you know how to create empty list? Two types of lists are there, empty list and non-empty list. Which list I am creating? Empty list. You can create like this also. Did you remember that? You can create like this also. Are you following, students? Yes. Whichever you take it. This is called what? Creating empty list. Yes, ma'am. Empty list. Beautiful. Now I am reading. Value I got it. To whom I have to add it? List. How do I add it? I forget. L dot append of VAL. If you say append, I am not happy for it. You have to say the statement. Append function anybody can say, but how to use it, that is an important. L dot append. What is my L? Object of what? List. L dot append of what? Val. Because I told syntax, purpose, example. In your notes you see. If you say only append, I am not happy for it. You need to know how to use it. Are you understanding? Yes. Finally, all the values are done. Now you see, go for which part? Else part. Once a for loop is over, it is coming to else part or not? Now I am printing. Print. Say what? Content of what? List. Dot format of what? L. Dot format of L. Dot format of L. Py. Say how many elements? How many elements I have? 5. First element, second element, third element, fourth element, fifth element. Content of L. Content of list. Am I getting list of elements or not? Once again you say 4 numbers. 100, 567, 123, 890, 895. I got the list of elements or not? I got the list of elements. Getting? Yes. Now I want to print what? From that, what I want to print? Sum I want to print. Can I print the sum? Yes. See guys, this is called my content. This is called my content is printed. This is called my content is printed. Happily, you say print of what? Come on, quickly. Sum is equal to dot format of, there is a function called what? Sum of what? General function. What is the function name? Sum of what? LST. Go. Say. One more. One more here. Say here something like this. Enter how many elements? 5, 10, minus 10, 20, minus 20, 30. What is the sum? 30. So, what is happening? Name LST is not defined. LST na L. L. Why you are not saying then? Sir, we also don't know, sir. Yes? Good. So, say 5. 10, 10, minus 10, minus 20, 30. Sum is what? 30. Are you following? Can I say average? Can I say average? Yes, tell me. AVG is equal to format of AVG of L. I will write my own logic also. Carefully observe it. 30. What is the sum? 30. How many numbers are there? 5. 5, 30 by. So, what is an answer? AVG is not defined. Everybody will think that average is available. But is average is defined? Not defined. How do you take then? You need to take sum of L by LN of L, which is as good as similar to N only. Yes or no? So, sum of L by LN of what? L. One more bracket. I'll tell my own logic also. This is a library functions I'm slowly making you to understand in my class. 5. Say this. Values you say. So average is what? 6. Sum by number of numbers. Understand? This is by using which functions? Library functions I used it. Same example I want to tell you with other one also. See this now case. Other one I am going to use it. My own example. Sum and average 1. Say here I am not writing sum like this. I am not writing. Come on, tell me the logic then. For value in where? L. What is the first value coming? Assume that content is called what here? Content is 10, minus 10, 20, minus 20, and say what here? 30. Tell me what is the value of L first time? 10. That I need to find the sum or not? Can I accumulate the sum or not? How do you do it, please? S is equal to S plus val. S is equal to S plus. What is the sum, please? 0.0, right or not? Or 0, no problem. Finally, what is happening? Repeatedly adding the values or not? Yes. Come out of that. For loop, I will write what? Else. Come on, print. I say. Come on. Print. Sum is equal to dot format of S print. Next is called what? AVG is equal to dot format of S by N you can say, or ln of L you can say. Anything we can use it. Not a problem at all. Let us save this code. Let us save this code. Done. Py. See that. Enter how many numbers you have. 5, 10, minus 10. For you it is easy to remember and easy to calculate. That's why I'm choosing these numbers. Getting or not? Previous logic is what? Library functions. Today I'm using what? My own logic or not? Easy or difficult? Easy. Okay. One more. Write a Python program. Write a Python program. Write a Python program which will accept number of numbers or number of values, which will accept number of values and add them to the list and add them to the list and add them to the list. Full stop. Obtain or 1 minute more. Don't write obtain. Sort, S-O-R-T, sort the elements of list. Sort the elements of list. Sort the elements of list in both ascending and descending orders. Sort the elements of list in both ascending and descending orders. Sort the elements of list in both ascending and descending orders. Sort the elements of list in both ascending and descending orders. Easy? How? Same. You will accept the list of values, put them in where? LST. And next what you will apply? Sort. Sort of what? L, which will give you ascending. Next I can go for descending. How? After sorting the elements, you can apply reverse function, or you can apply L dot sort reverse equal to true. You can print the elements. Homework, class work, student work, faculty work. Homework. Doing daily or keeping that homework as homework only. Right. So you will do. So students in the online, will you do it? That only. Okay, Chaitanya, very good. You only interacting with me continuously. Right. Fine. Next, one more homework. Write a Python program. Which will accept a list of names. Which will accept a list of names. And sort them. In both ascending and descending orders. Sort them in both ascending and descending orders. Sort them in both ascending and descending orders. Sort them in both ascending and descending orders. Are you understanding? Same. Here we are taking names. Previously what? Numbers. Easier? You can do it. Okay? Right. Now I want to say one more example. See, I will accept some list of numbers. I want to find the number of occurrences of a particular element. In my list, 10, 10, 10, 10 is there. Suppose, for example, my elements are what here? 10. 10 is available how many times? One time. One time. One time means I need to print number of times this element is occurred is one time. It is nothing but searching for an element. Search for an element in the list. If it is there, I will say what? Element is found, search is successful. Otherwise, I can say element is not successful. Shall we do that? Write a Python program. These are all written test based questions. Write a Python program which will accept list of values, which will accept list of values and put them in list. Full stop. Accept a value from keyboard, accept a value from keyboard and search in the list. Search in the list and display double quotes you start. Search is successful. Search is successful. When the element is found. Search is successful, double quotes end. When the element found. Otherwise display. Now, search is unsuccessful. Search is unsuccessful. Okay, na? Shall we start? Yes, tell me. This we can do in different ways. Many ways I can do it. At this point of time, what we are doing like this. So up to here, I will take up to certain thing is same. Up to here, it is going to be same. I will take up to here, it is going to be same. See, students, once you see, all of you, I need not write again the same story once again. I will take it up to here. What is this now? Search example.py. Example1.py. Enter how many numbers you have. Yes, I am having the number of numbers are positive. Then create an empty list and add the values now. So it's not only necessary to convert into int type or something. I will just go for adding it. Numerics plus strings. Right or not? Okay. Ending this. Now I will go to the cells part. Content of list is coming. Let me save it. After that, I will continue the further coding. Save it. I'm getting out of that. Say py. Say this. Enter how many numbers you have. 5. Then row sum. Next Python. TS. Next is called Java. This is my content. After that, I will ask you which element do you want to search. Okay. How do you do that? Now I forget. Come on. Element is equal to input of enter. Which element you want to search. I'm taking string only. Come on, how do you search? I forget. So, what is this? RES is equal to count of, which count? LST.count of as element. LST.count of what? Element. Just for a meaning, for your understanding purpose, students, I'm just showing. Still, I will continue the logic. Because all at once I don't want to write it. See that? 5. Yes, I'm entering the data like this. I'm entering which element you want to search. I want to search for DS. 1. I want to go for what? Same thing you try to take it. Same thing you try to take it. Now I want to search for 123. Do you have 123 there? What is the RES? So more than enough to understand me what to print, how to print. Tell me. If you don't tell, waste. RES greater than 0 means search is successful. Is equal to 0 means no occurrences. How do you find? If RES greater than 0, say what? Print. Search is successful. Search is successful. Okay, next what? Else. Else. Why you again? Search is unsuccessful. Okay. Come on, start with. Yes, say this. I say this. Yes, sir. Enter. Which element you want to search? I say here DS. Search is successful. Search is successful. I say here 5. I say here 5. Say something like this. You say some element called what, you know? Some element called testing. Testing is my small word I am entering. Is it available? Search is what? Unsuccessful. Important this is. One more also you can use index function also. Index. Did you remember index? Index will give you index of that element. If value is not present, what you are getting? Not remembering. I know you are not remembering. Index of element, which will give you index. First occurrence will be coming that too. If element is not found, what you will get it? Index error. Since index is not there, index error. Value error. Somebody is saying that. Value error. So if value is not found, from where you will get index? If index is not there, index error. Value itself is not there. How can you get it? Value error. Already in our Python constitution, it is mentioned already. Our Java, our Python notes is constitution. Like Indian constitution, Python constitution it is. If you read well, you will become a perfect, otherwise problem. Okay na? So there are so many ways and means are there to do the programming. Can I say one more? Write down. Write a Python program. Write a Python program. Write a Python program. Which will print which will print list of multiplication tables. List of multiplication tables. Which will print list of multiplication tables for the given list of values. For the given list of positive values. For the list of given positive values. Very good example this is. Program for displaying list of multiplication tables for the list of positive values. So first what should I create? List. What should I create first? List.